Very good morning, friends. Today's topic would be a shooting star. Now, shooting star and an inverted hammer, they both resemble each other. However, their working is a bit different. So, let us see how they work in this video. Very good morning, friends. Today, the topic which we will learn is shooting star, which is also known as inverted hammer. Shooting star is also known as inverted hammer just because of the fact that they resemble in looks. However, the working of shooting star and inverted hammer is exactly the opposite. So let us see as to how they work. So this is a shooting star, which is also known as inverted hammer. This candlestick pattern has a long upper wick, a very small body, and a little or no lower wick. Now, a point to remember over here is that the color of the body does not matter. However, if the color of the shooting star is red, it is considered good, and if the color of the inverted hammer is green, that is also considered good. However, the point to remember over here is that the color should not be taken so seriously. Now, it is called a shooting star if it is formed after an uptrend, and it is called an inverted hammer if it is formed after a downtrend. Now, depending upon where it forms, it is a bearish or a bullish candlestick pattern. So what this means is that if it forms after an uptrend, it will be a bearish candlestick pattern, that is a shooting star, and if it is formed after a downtrend, it will be called a bullish candlestick pattern, which is also known as an inverted hammer. The upper wick of a shooting star is generally twice the size of the body or more. You can also scientifically calculate whether it is a shooting star or an inverted hammer with the help of the example which we have taken in the video of a hammer. If you have not seen that video, I suggest that you go through that video first so that you get to know as to what that ratio is. The shooting star candle can have little or no lower wick. There is no significance of the color of the body of the candle. However, the red color body is generally considered good. Now, this is in the case of a shooting star. I have already told you this also. And if the color of the body is green, in the case of an inverted hammer, that is also generally considered good. But largely, the color of the body should not be taken into account. I mean, it does not matter. Now, volume plays a very vital role in the success of this pattern. The volume of the shooting star candle should be more than the average volume and should also be more than that of the preceding candle. Now, the preceding candle is the candle which has formed just before the shooting star candle. And the volume of the succeeding candle should be even more than the volume of the shooting star candle itself. So, all in all, the volume of the three candles should be in increasing order. Now, shooting star candle should open with a gap up compared to the preceding candle. I will show it to you in an example also what I mean by this. The succeeding candle should open near or below the low, that is, it should have a gap down opening of the shooting star candle. This also we'll just explore as to what I mean by this. Gap ups and gap downs are not necessary to be present. If they are absent, then also both these candlestick patterns, they do their job well, and if they are present, then they make perfect candidates. This is the only difference, nothing else. Now, this is a shooting star which has formed, and this is the gap up opening which I was talking about. That means the preceding candle, wherever it has closed, the shooting star candle should open above that number. So suppose this preceding candle, this candle has closed at 100. So the shooting star candle should open above 100. Then only it will be called as a gap up opening. And for the succeeding candle, there should be a gap down opening. What it means is that the price of the succeeding candle should open below the open of the shooting star. Then only there will be a gap down opening. And the inverted hammer is totally reverse of what a shooting star is, not in terms of resemblance but in terms of its working and the placement. So what I mean by placement is that if a shooting star is forming after an uptrend, the inverted hammer will form after a downtrend. Now this is the example of a shooting star which has formed. Over here you can see that the volume was in the increasing order. Now we will see how to trade with a shooting star. Now after spotting this pattern, we will have to wait for the price to fall below the candle which precedes the shooting star. So the price should fall below this range, then only we will enter into the trade. See, this is the preceding candle, and we will enter into a sell trade only when the price falls below the low of the preceding candle. Now the stop loss will be the high of the shooting star, and we will not exit this trade until we get any exit signal. And as told in the previous videos as well, we will only consider the exit signals as per the candlestick patterns. So here a bullish engulfing pattern is getting formed. The next candle which is formed after this bullish engulfing pattern, we will take an exit at this candle, and if we enter a trade at 149 and exit at 132, a profit of 17 rupees per share will be earned, which is around 11%, and this is not bad. So that was all about shooting stars and inverted hammer. Just remember that whatever we have learned about the shooting star, the totally inverse will be in the case of an inverted hammer. So thank you very much.